And we're joined now in the studio by Dr. Scott Swanson, AUA President. Dr. Swanson, thank you for your time today.
Oh, thanks for having me. It's a real pleasure.
So what has the past year been like for the AUA?
Oh boy. I think it's safe to say it's been pretty disruptive. If you look at a personal, individual effect, it's affected everybody's lives. If you look at the practice of medicine, if you look at the effect it's had on members' practices, whether they be academic or employed physicians or private practice, if you look at the educational offerings, we've gone from physical to virtual. So I think you can safely say that it's been a pretty dramatic effect.
And with that, what are you most proud of the AUA accomplishing in this past year?
Well, I'm proud of the AUA. I'm proud of the members. You know, they've demonstrated a significant amount of leadership and resilience and grit to manage all of these things, whether, again, it's on a personal basis, a practice basis, or the national basis. I'm really proud of the way that urologists have responded. That goes for the AUA, it goes for our speakers, it goes for our moderators, it goes for the employees that we have at headquarters.
So what will you be covering in your upcoming presidential address?
Well, past presidents have talked about innovation, or they've talked about science, or they've talked about research, or they've talked about, any number of things. And the thing that's uppermost in everybody's mind this year was COVID and the effects of it. And I didn't really want to focus on COVID because I think the response, again, the leadership, the resilience, the grit, the response that individual members have had and that the organization has had, I think is the real story.
And finally today, what excites you about the future of AUA, and why should members be excited as well?
Well, I think, we got off to a pretty good start with over 100 years of existence. We've been blessed with good leadership. We've been blessed with people who have set up the value train for the AUA, that is education, research, and advocacy. We've been appropriately stewarding our resources for years and years and years and years so that we can weather things like this. Even we've developed 3 new initiatives during this last year, which I think is amazing. Humanitarian efforts, whether it's in the United States or internationally, were very important. And a lot of our members have participated in humanitarian efforts. But this year we started a process where we identified an award winner. This year it's Catherine DeVries. We identified 2 grant recipients that are going to use those funds to further their experiences, both, again, internationally and nationally. The second one that I'm particularly proud of is the Diversity and Inclusion Task Force that's going to help foster diversity and inclusion at the AUA level, both in the urology community, but also in the AUA itself. And then lastly, we created a business in urology task force to help our members respond appropriately to different compensation models and to be a little more savvy in the way that the businesses are run.
Dr. Swanson, again, thank you so much for joining us today.
Oh, it's been a real pleasure. Thank you for the opportunity.